Foxboro Cable Access, Cable 8 Sports presents Foxboro High School girls basketball. Today it's the second semifinal of the Foxboro Warrior Classic, and this features a rematch of a Division III tournament game from last year, the 11-7 Watertown Raiders against the 18-0 Foxboro Warriors. Hello everyone, I'm Mark Farinella bringing you the play-by-play, and alongside is Matt Hunt tonight. The Warriors have accomplished their first mission this year, which was to roll unbeaten through the Hockomock League's Davenport Division season and earn their fourth straight championship. Now, before the MIAA Division II tournament begins, they're playing in their own end-of-season tournament for the first time in 3 years, and their first opponent is a team they beat by 40 points in the Division III round of 16 last year. Let's go down to Todd Kaiser for the announcement of the starting lineups.
Number 4, Captain Sophia Satui. Number 32, Brooke Lambeau. Number 21, Natalia Kuchkarian. Number 5, Natalie Haley. And number 1, Aisling Brennick. And now for your Foxboro Warriors, coached by Lisa Downs. Number 30, Rihanna Rice. Number 3, Gia Perazzo. Number 5, Alasia Drummond. Number 23, Captain Kylie Sampson. And number 2, Captain Adriana Perazzo. Let's get ready to play.
To honor America, here's the playing of our national anthem. Maybe they're not going to play the national anthem. They did before the first game, Matt.
Sure.
And that's what happens sometimes. You anticipate it. So I'm going to sit back down until we figure what's going on. All right, here we go, Terry. Two teams, they're going to come out and just play after they had the first game, of course, and that game was a rout. That was 62-27 Worcester South. They earned their ticket to the championship game by beating Wellesley. And so now here are two teams that about equal in size. I think you'll see a difference in talent once they start, and certainly a difference in the competition levels. But Watertown 11-7, 11-5 in the Middlesex League Freedom Division. Foxboro wins the opening tap. The first pass goes right in to Alasia Drummonds from Adriana Perazzo for 2, and Foxboro has the quick lead. And now Kylie Sampson with the steal. Rice with the rebound. She'll take it back out. Drummonds thinks about that one. They work it around the line. Rice gets it back out. Drummonds 3, no good. And again, Rice with the rebound. This time, Gia Perazzo with a three-pointer, and Gia makes it 5-2 quickly. And those are two freshmen working together out there. That's one thing Foxboro has done, is to incorporate freshmen this year into a lineup that is already 18-0. How about that? Steal by Alasia Drummonds. She will go uncontested to the basket and put it in. Foxboro off to a quick 7-0 start here. Watertown having a hard time getting the ball up. That's Brooke Lambeau, number 30. She is one of their most fearless players out there. She will take the ball. She'll go to the basket. She'll try to hit a 3. That one doesn't go. Rebounded by Sampson. Sampson will get it up ahead quickly. Adriana Perazzo, their leading scorer this year, to her little sister Gia. They sometimes look alike, but they're 3 years between them. And their numbers are close together, too. So, fortunately, I've seen a lot of them. There's Alasia Drummond's baseline. Tried to pass it to Sampson, and it goes out of bounds. Matt, what do you think so far? 7-0.
Very quick 7-0. Foxboro's press is always amazing to watch. Scores a lot of points, gets a big lead to start. So 7-0 run for the Warriors to go.
That they do, and this is going to be a very difficult thing. Aisling Brennick loses the ball out of bounds off that press. So Foxboro has another opportunity. 6:32 left here in the first quarter. It's already 7-0. We saw a shock and awe in the first game with Worcester South playing as well as they did. Okay, Foxboro inbounding, and the three-pointer by Gia Perazzo is no good. Rebounded by Sampson. Rice thought she got hit, but apparently she didn't. But still goes out of bounds off of a Raider. It will be Foxboro ball. Foxboro in the white uniforms with the blue numbers and the blue trim and a little bit of gold somewhere there, I think. As Sampson with a nice mid-range shot. And again, it's 9-0 as finally they get the ball across midcourt. Watertown having a heck of a time with it. The three-pointer by Aisling Brennick goes in, and so they are on the board with exactly 6 minutes left here. Countering immediately is Alasia Drummonds. I'm sorry, that was Adriana Perazzo. Perazzo is having a monster season this year. All right, Lambo has the ball for Watertown. They work it around the perimeter again. That is Natalie Haley. She's only a freshman, but she's an outstanding player, number 5. Kuchkarian gets it over on the left side to Brent, gives it back to Kuchkarian. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Haley with the 3. Haley pops it in as the clock was running out. So they have 2 baskets and they're both threes. 12-6 as Watertown has struck back a little bit. Adriana Perazzo has it out top. Takes it to the right side, goes to her sister. And that one is slapped away by Haley, but Perazzo goes back to recover it. 13 seconds on the shot clock for Foxboro. Perazzo out top. Drummonds. The younger Perazzo for 3. Gia slams it home. Beautiful shot by her. The Perazzo sisters look like they're on today as Adriana goes in with the steal, goes to the basket, and gets that, and she will be fouled. That foul is on Brennick. That's her first on the team. And Adriana Perazzo has a chance here to complete the three-point play. Perazzo averaging 16.7 a game this year, and she gets that one. She now has 6 points. And Foxboro is up 18-6. And again, the pressure so intense, but a timeout called rather, by the coach of the Raiders, Michael Tempesta. He's in his 3rd year. He's 40-22. That's a .645 winning percentage. He played his high school basketball at Walpole High, not too far away. Matt, it's been shock and awe again today.
Yep, quick 18-6 run here.
Let's see that outside shot working for the Warriors today.
Just really nice catch
and
a really nice ball movement and catch there.
And they get the people open too. That's the nice thing. Then they're ready to shoot. Yep. And that's the nice thing is that we saw Gia there. She immediately moved into her position. Ball went to her. She just caught and shot. Yep. She's doesn't hesitate at all.
Yeah, a lot of what we try to teach our kids in the youth basketball program here at Foxboro's, get in an athletic position, get ready to shoot, eye at the rim, and release. And the Foxboro girls Foxboro team does it better than any.
Now here's Haley countering as the clock was running out there.
Same way. Good shoot and release, good catch.
She's a nice talent. Her career high of 24, and it's in a short career so far, came in a win against Belmont. Lambo gets it up ahead. Kuchkarian will let the shot go. It bounces off the rim and is rebounded by Rice. Adriana Perazzo gives it to Drummonds. Back over to Gia. Now to Drummonds up top. They work it around the perimeter. Skip pass. Now back to Alasia for 3. And she hits it. And again, they are just so ready to shoot. That's Alasia's first 3. Haley gets it to Lambo. Lambo tries to get it across. Does get to Kuchkarian. She may have an opportunity. Now she had to dish it back out. And it's slapped away from Brennick by Adriana Perazzo. Quick pass up to her sister. She goes to the basket. Lambo was in way, but Rice got the rebound and put it in. And it is 23-6. This is on the par of what we saw in the first game right now.
Rihanna's always in great position. She has great basketball IQ. Every game we've come to, we initially thought she was a senior the way she plays, how smart she plays. But as a freshman, it's really great basketball to watch.
I watched a lot of the summer league games in Franklin this year, and I said to Lisa Downs at one point, I said, you got 2 freshmen that might end up starting. And indeed, it has been the case. Now, Rice was able to start when Bryn Allen went out with an ankle injury. But Gio started, and Adriana's going to get a foul for pushing off there, and that was pretty obvious. First foul on the Warriors, first on the team, first on Adriana, rather. Again, great ball movement, and again, Alasia ready. She takes the little step over to give herself a better look, and it works.
That step forward and release is just another great shooting form. They always, all the kids put together. It's really, really great to watch fundamentally.
Lambo tries to put the ball down. Kuchkarian has a lane to go open, and it misses the shot. I really like what I've seen from that young lady, and I know her family, actually. That one's slapped away by Haley. Haley will take the ball up. She is on Gia Perazzo, and she puts the runner up, and Perazzo will foul her. First foul on her, second on the Perazzo family, and second foul on the Warriors. And Natalie Haley will go to the foul line. She already has 3 points. First shot will rattle around the rim and go in. Coming in for the Warriors is Naomi Aguas Vivas. And she has had a career renaissance in the last 3 or 4 or 5 games. She has really started to put it all together. That rebound is in the hands of, who was that? That was Keegan McGuire is in the ball game. That shot is no good by Adriana Perazzo, and here comes Kuchkarian coming across. Natalia Kuchkarian, a freshman guard, scored 19 points in her last game. She can handle the ball, she can score. But they're very young. Haley, again, another incredibly talented freshman, gets it over. The shot from outside by Kuchkarian, no good. Drummonds with the rebound. Drummonds will take it across. Adriana gives it into McGuire. I'm sorry, yeah, it is McGuire, I'm sorry. I haven't seen her that much this year, so I had to remember her. She's had some struggles with the injuries this year, but it's nice to see her out there on the court. And a travel is called on Sophie Satui. Satui is a senior, and she does have senior-like moves out there, but she's being defended pretty well right now, as just about all of them are by the Warriors, as it is 23-7 here, with 1:55 left in this first quarter. Adriana Perazzo will get the ball over to Drummond's left side. They try to get it into McGuire, and now Kuchkarian comes away with it.
Tough pass in the interior right there. Good defense.
Kuchkarian looking for somebody to get the ball to, gives it to Haley. Watertown with the black uniforms, red numbers, white trim. Lambo underneath, nice play, and it gets the basket to, the basket is scored by Diana Martin, her first basket, and she's freshly into the game. McGuire gets it back out to Sampson, now back out to either back and forth between Sampson and Perazzo. Adriana will take the runner. The runner does go. I said to her in the last post-game interview I did with her, I said, you love that runner, don't you? And sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't too. But most of the time it does.
Nice soft touch there on the release. Very nice form.
25-9, Foxboro in the lead here. 43 seconds left in this quarter as Watertown trying to get a basket here. Brooke Lambo with one of her drives. That is what she does. That one bounces off. The rebound is on the floor, and Aguas Vivas comes away with it. Naomi finally picks it up. Will give it to Kylie Sampson. Ball will come up with 27 seconds. Shot clock is off. Sampson, right side. They're trying to get the ball into McGuire, but it's not working for them right yet. And there'll be a foul there as Lambo was trying to get her hands on the ball, and that will be on Aguas Vivas. That's her first, and the third on the team. Here's that runner I like.
It's a great form, getting downhill. just a really soft touch. Again, the fundamentals are incredible for the Warriors. Head at the rim, release at the shot, soft touch, and nice 2 points.
Inside the last 5 seconds, Watertown trying to get a shot off. It is a roller off. There was Martin, and that does not go, and that's the end of the first quarter. Foxboro showing everybody what they do, and that's what they do. And exactly, Foxboro leads 25-9 over Watertown after 1 quarter. Matt, your thoughts so far?
Like a lot we see every time we come see the Lady Warriors play. Great press to start the games, get up to that big lead, and then they start to settle into their half-court offense. The couple of games that we've seen this season, really just trying to get the ball penetrated into the paint and kick it out. I mean, we have wonderful shooters that can certainly knock down the 3, but try to move the ball inside and out against what looks like to be a 2-3 zone defense from Watertown. So hopefully in the second quarter they play get some more looks at the rim, and work it into the interior and see if they get some quick shots at the hoop. But if not, I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some more 3s here.
Lisa Downs is in her 15th year as the head coach of the Warriors. She is 270 and 68. That is a 799 winning percentage. I want to see her to get over that 800 mark.
Yeah,
I think she's ticketed for the State Coaches Hall of Fame, and as long as she wants to keep doing this, I think they should be an open ticket for that, because she's done a great job.
The program certainly has a ton of depth in it. There's a wonderful 8th grade class that's on the JV team now. Maybe my daughter sees a day here on the court with Lisa, we'll see. But it's a very deep program, fun to watch.
Absolutely. Watertown will inbound right in front of us. Sophie Satui looking to get the ball in play. She does. Get it to Martin, and now to Brooke Lambeau. Cooch Carrion has it. Her folks run restaurants. In fact, I know they used to run a restaurant in North Falmouth that I visited frequently, and what a nice family they are. Brooke Lambeau underneath, and she will be fouled. And it might be on, I think that's it is on Adriana. That will be her second foul in the first of the period. Inbounding the ball. Haley tries to get it inside. Now they get it back out. Cooch Carrion will pass to the corner to Haley. No good off the 3, and Rice with the rebound. Rice will take the ball across the timeline. Quick up to Olivia Foscaldo. She can shoot from there if she wants to, but she's trying to move the ball around. That's a nice open look, but she's doing the offense, and that's what they do. They run the offense. That's what I like about Foxborough. They're disciplined out there. When they're not disciplined, you can hear Lisa stomping her foot, so that's why we know that they're not disciplined out there. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Foxborough really now having to make a couple of decisions. Aguas Vivas from the corner, no, but she gets her own rebound. Gives it off to Foscato. She gets it back out to Rice, and there's a foul on the pass, I believe it was. And that foul was on Diana Martin. That's her first, and only the second on the team, the first in the quarter. Naomi Aguas Vivas will inbound. Gets it to Gia Perazzo in the corner for the 3-pointer, no good by Rice, and Watertown has the ball. Haley being challenged by Foscaldo as she brings it up across the timeline. Over to the left side. Takes it around top, dumps it off to Satui. Back now to Kuchkarian, top of the key. They work to the left side. Kuchkarian has it back. She'll put the runner up, and good. She puts it in the basket. Natalia Kuchkarian's first basket of the game. All right, Gia Perazzo has it for Foxborough in the forecourt. They lead 25-11. And the ball is stolen away by Haley. Haley will take it, gives it to Satui. Satui moves it back. Lambeau now to Martin, and Martin puts it off the glass and in. Some good ball movement by Watertown there. Gia Perazzo takes the 3, bounces off the rim, rebounded by Brooke Lambeau. She is scrapping with Camilla Burton there, but they get it out of there, and Martin almost had the pass to her, but it will go off Gia Perazzo, and it will be Watertown ball with 29 seconds left on the shot clock.
No surprise there. She ran that ball down. That's what they teach here in Foxboro. Sprint back down the court, stop the play.
Alasia Drummond's back into the game, and a whistle quickly. And I believe that foul would be on Martin, and that will be her second, and that's the team second. Foxboro inbounding right in front of their own bench, and Alasia Drummonds will take it across. Over to Gia Perazzo, back to Burton, back to Perazzo. Off the rim, no good. Rebound will go out of bounds. It'll be off Watertown. 5:25 left here in the first half. Foxboro off to a great start in this game. It's calmed down a little bit for them in the last few minutes, though. Sampson.
Watertown's making a small run back at them. See if they can stop the run here.
Rice has it. Watertown is getting a little bit more aggressive defensively, and I think that's one thing they really feel they can do. They do keep the scores down in their games. 15 seconds of the shot clock. Gia Perazzo shot is blocked out of bounds. Nice job on that by Sophie Satui.
Watertown setting in the interior on this zone defense, really starting to slow the Foxboro offense down. See if they can move the ball and get another shot at the hoop here.
Brianna Rice will inbound from the left of the basket as she looks at the court, gets it to Sampson. Sampson is tied up. With the alternating possession, we'll send it to Foxboro. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. And Alasia Drummonds will go over to inbound the ball for the Warriors. 18-0. Quick out to Perazzo. Now corner back to Drummonds on the other side. No good. Rebound is picked up by Lambo. Here comes Watertown. Haley will stop and pop for the three. No good. Rebound underneath is controlled by Rice. Rice gets it out quickly up to Sampson. Sampson has to chase it down. She'll bring it back out. They'll reset. Rice going in the lane with the left hand with the swooping move, but this time she went with her right hand and she's fouled. Normally I said left-handed right off the bat because that's what she does, but she put that one up with the right hand and she drew the foul from Brooke Lambo. It was from Brooke Lambo, indeed. I had the wrong number for her written in the board, but I know what she looks like. So that is her first. Rice misses the, oh, it goes in. It bounced around, and it finally went back down and in. Brianna Rice at the foul line. She now has 3 points.
It's great force to the action there after the rebound.
And the second one is even better. 4 points now for the freshman, Brianna Rice. Amazing that Foxboro is where they are right now with a couple of freshmen in the starting lineup. But you could see their talent right off the bat. And Rice playing extremely well on Lambo, pestering her as she finally gets it across the timeline. Haley from the corner, no good. Rebound is off the hands of Kylie Sampson after it first touched Diana Martin. So they do get the ball back, Watertown does, and Natalia Kuchkarian will inbound it. Looking, trying to get it deep inside to Lambo. Lambo pulls away with it. Out to Martin, no good, and the rebound by Foxboro. Quick up ahead, back out. Three-pointer by Adriana Perazzo, no good. And rebound by Rice. She'll get it back out to Drummonds. Foxboro will reset.
I know Rihanna's working hard, but she makes it look effortless. She's everywhere where the ball goes. It's unbelievable.
Foul line jumper, no good by Rice. Rebound is on the floor. And covered up by Adriana Drummonds. The possession arrow will send it to Watertown. Watertown again, 11-7, 11-5 in the Middlesex Freedom Division. Their last game was a 5-point loss at Burlington. Prior to that, they had won 3 straight. Of course, Foxboro on an 18-game winning streak because they did lose to Norwell in last year's state semifinal, which I announced for Foxboro Cable Access. Inbounding the ball finally, it was Satui. Kuchkarian will try to get it across the timeline. She does. She handles the ball pretty well. Again, it's only a freshman. Lambo goes charging into the basket. She is fouled by Sampson, I believe. It is on Sampson. That'll be her first. Second on the team in the period. And they were going to say that was before the shot. So the ball comes out, and it will go off the hands of Natalie Haley. I like what I've seen from Haley in the games that I've covered. She's very smooth, and again, only a freshman. She is going to just blossom as a player, I think. And she's got some length too, which is good. And she takes the ball away from Adriana Perazzo, just as I'm talking about her. That's great timing. Ball will go out of bounds on the pass, but it's tipped by Foxboro. So with 28 seconds left on the shot clock, 3:16 in the quarter, and Watertown down 27-13, they will have the ball. Inbounding to Haley, back into the middle, and back out. Satui gets it to Lambo, now over to the corner, and that three is good. And that was by Sophie Satui. Her first points of the game, and Watertown is scrapping back, 27-16. Adriana Perazzo has it up top, gives it to her sister Gia. Gives it inside to Sampson, out on the baseline to Drummond's no good. The rebound fought for, it'll go out of bounds off the hands of Gia Perazzo, and Watertown will have it again. So yeah, Foxboro's offense has slowed a bit here in the, in fact, it's slowed a lot. They only had 2 points in this whole quarter. As I just looked at the scorebook with a little bit of incredulousness there. Foxboro though works to get the turnover. Rice with the little short jumper from the right, and it goes.
Brianna has all 4 points in the second.
That she does. Tie up underneath Lambo and Sampson. The ball will go to Foxboro, right under the basket. Much Rihanna's reaction here. Knows that she's got the nice shot.
And just really, all the girls in the Warriors have all wonderful shots. I've yet to see one that hasn't shot the ball well, and that's very good heads of play there.
One thing that amazes me about her is, again, her shot selection is good. You know, for a freshman, she doesn't force up things. She knows what she's got available. The left-handed swoop doesn't go that time, but that's one of the rare times when it doesn't. And Watertown will come out with the ball. Natalia Kuchkarian, her pass is knocked away by Sampson. It goes out of bounds. It will be Watertown ball. 28 seconds in the shot clock, 2:07 on the game clock.
I don't know if Rihanna is a natural righty or lefty, but every time I've seen her take a left hand, it's like it's her natural. So
it looks like it.
It is a very nice left-hand shot.
I was teasing Lisa a little bit in the postgame. I said sometimes, at one point, somebody's going to figure out that shot, but then I see her go up with the right hand this time now to see Rihanna be able to do that. So it's nice to see her changing the repertoire. The shot by Kuchkarian is no good, and it's rebounded by Sampson. Sampson in a little bit of trouble on the baseline, and she will be fouled, I believe. I think it was a foul, yes, by Diana Martin. And that is her third foul. Third on the team, and a timeout is called by Foxboro here just to chat about the last 144. Just to let everybody know, we are at that time of year where the power rankings are going to come out shortly, and the cutoff date for the qualification is on Thursday. The pairings will be announced on Saturday, and I suspect Foxboro's first game won't be until next Friday, somewhere along the way. They were ranked number 3 in Division II. As we entered today's game, they've been popping back and forth 1, 2, and 3 all along the season, and right now they're at 3 because of the way the numbers fall. If the season were to end right now, they would be playing, well, waiting at the winner of the preliminary round game between number 35 Shepherd Hill, who would be playing at number 30 Plymouth South. That could change, but not a lot of these teams are moving around a lot. Watertown's in Division III. They are number 16 in number 3 in D3, and they would play host to number 17 Pope Francis. So one thing I think Foxborough would dearly love to do, though, is to get back to number 2, because that might get them a little bit of relief from the bracket that they're in right now, which also has Oliver Ames, Canton, North Attleboro, and Milford of the Hockomock League in it. Of course, if they go to the other side, they've got Mansfield on that side, too. All right, inside a minute and a half, Foxborough has the ball. Gia Perazzo will get it back to her sister at the top of the court, and now the pass bounces off of Gia's hand from her sister, goes right into the Watertown bench. So a few lapses here by Foxborough, I've noticed. The fast start kind of evaporated for them. And now the ball comes into Natalia Kuchkarian. And she was a little great leg movement on her too. She really is able to control the ball. Again, another freshman. I mean, this kid's incredible for a freshman. Brooke Lambeau, she'll do the spinning baby hook, doesn't go. Rice with the rebound.
Well defended.
Over on the left side.
See if Foxboro can get this interior pass to get the defense moving away from them.
Adriana's three is long. Gia battles for the rebound, but it goes off out of bounds off her. 49.9 seconds left in the quarter. 29-16 Foxboro lead. Watertown has the ball. Foxboro showing press. Brooke Lambeau gets the ball inbounds. Natalie Haley has it. A lot of Nats or Natalias or things like that on this team. Kuchkarian troubled and gets the pass off to Satui. Satui now trying to get it across. It's a tie up between Satui. Did they call a timeout or not? No, I guess they didn't. It will go over to Foxboro on the alternating possession rather. So Foxboro, Watertown has the ball. All right, they changed the arrow after I looked at it. Watertown has it. Kuchkarian gets it to Haley. Haley will drive baseline, runs into two defenders, gets it to Brooke Lambeau, and a foul. A little bit of a push on the back, and that will be on Rihanna Rice. That's her first. Third on the team. So again, Watertown will inbound with 18.5 seconds left. Kuchkarian gets it to Lambeau. Back to Kuchkarian underneath the basket. She tried to move, but she puts it up, misses the chance for a rebound, and it came down to Kylie Sampson. Here comes Perazzo. Back to Sampson, over to Gia Perazzo. Skip pass to Adriana to Drummond's in the corner for three. And that will be the end of the quarter. And boy, I'll tell you, it wasn't a great quarter for Foxboro, but that's a great way to end it with Alasia burying that three. It is at halftime 32-16 Foxboro. They doubled up on it. Let's take a quick look at that one, Matt. What a way to end the quarter, huh?
Yeah, finally got some good ball movement, got the defense to slow down a little bit, and she drilled the three. Great heads-up look at the hoop there. But like we've seen the past couple of games where Foxboro's half-court offense, it just really slows their pace, and you miss a shot here, miss a shot there, and the other team scores a couple down the other end, they get on a run, and it's really tough. But Lady Warriors always find a way to keep that press up and then get the ball to turn over and go back on a short run themselves. So that's, the score is a double, a 2x of what the other team is, but that's really a good way to end the half.
Let's go over the scoring totals here in the first half as I'm concluding my tallying of them. For Watertown, Aisling Brennick has 3, Diana Martin has 4, Sophie Satui has 3, Natalie Haley has 4, and Natalia Kuchkarian has 2, and that is 16 points. For the Warriors, Adriana Perazzo got all 8 of hers in the first period. Gia Perazzo got all 6 of hers in the first period. Alasia Drummonds with that late 3 now has 10. Kylie Sampson has 2, and Rihanna Rice has 6, and that gives the Warriors 32. Quick look at the final standings in the Hockomock League as we come into the halftime, and we will take a break shortly. But in the meantime, I just want to go over a couple of nice things here. Foxboro, of course, 16-0. They won the Davenport. Oliver Ames finished at 12-4. Mansfield 11-4. North Attleboro 10-6. What a tough division this was this year. Canton 4-12, and they gave some teams some fits every now and then. And Stoughton, tough year for them, 0-16. In the Kelly Rex, Franklin finally sewed it up at 12-4. King Philip right on their heels at 11-5. Those two arch rivals were going at it all year. Taunton and Milford both were 7-9. Attleboro 5-11, which was a little bit of a disappointment this year. Attleboro had a lot of kids back, but they really needed a boost in their guard corps. But of course, they're playing in the Mansfield tournament, which I'll see later today when I go over there and call a couple of games over there. So we'll see how they do. They're actually still in the tournament hunt for them. And then Sharon brings up the rear at 1-15 for the titles. course, the last time this classic went off, the Warriors it was three years ago, because the last 2 years Foxboro's played in the Comcast tournament, and they've had some great games in that tournament. I will say that was terrific. But this is a nice tradition over here. The last time they were in it, they beat Tewksbury 56-36 in the first round, and then Brookline 61-53, and that was the last time they won their Warrior Classic back in 2023. So, Matt, let's take a quick break. We will be back for more basketball as the Foxborough boys are getting some warm-ups out there. The score right again at halftime, Foxborough girls 32 and Watertown 16. We will be back. Welcome back to the second semifinal here in the Foxborough Warrior Classic for the girls' side. And we are watching a good game here. Foxborough, well, it's still a big lead, 16-point lead for Foxborough, 32-16 over the Raiders of Watertown High School. But Watertown had a pretty good second quarter. They outscored Foxborough. Actually, they didn't. They were 7-7 in the scoring in that period. But it looked a lot better because Foxborough didn't score their last basket until right at the final buzzer. So after a 25-point first period for the Warriors, things kind of slowed down a little bit, and I think Watertown played some great defense. I am Mark Farinella again. Matt Hunt is with me. Matt, what did you think about the Watertown defense in that second quarter? I thought they played a great game.
Yeah, I think the Watertown zone defense repaced the entire second quarter and slowed Foxborough's game down a little bit, but again, Lady Warriors press still kept the pressure on them and kept the lead at a double-digit lead. So we'll see what the second half brings here.
Of course, the winner of this game will play South High Community of Worcester in the final tomorrow. Watertown, or whoever does not win this game, as they finally get the ball inbound to Natalie Haley, would play Wellesley. Haley has it out the top of the key. Gives it off to Kuchkarian, now into the corner. Satui tries to get into Brooke Lambeau. They've covered Lambeau very well. She can get free, and she is dangerous around the basket. They work it back around, 11 seconds on the shot clock here. Satui has it, strongly covered by Kylie Sampson. Having trouble, they may not get a shot off. Kuchkarian's gonna have to let it go, and it never made it to the basket. And Foxborough gets the ball off the turnover. And Alicia Drummonds has it, gives it back out to Adriana Perazzo. Drummonds, right corner. We just have that one person who stands up right in the place. Rihanna Rice's shot no good. Lambeau with the rebound. Bringing it back up is Natalie Haley. Haley will drive, it's blocked, and it'll go out of bounds. It was blocked by Perazzo. A little contact there, but nothing awful. And it will go to Watertown with 26 seconds left on the shot clock here. Brooke Lambeau has it out top. The shot by Brennick is no good. Rebounded by Adriana Perazzo. She will bring the ball up, pushing the ball up quickly to Gia. Back to Adriana. You Foxborough folks know who I'm talking about. If you're listening to this game somewhere else, I use first names because they look almost alike. That shot no good. Rebounded by Kuchkarian on the long rebound. And now she is double teamed, and the ball is finally knocked out of bounds by Gia Perazzo, and it will be Foxborough ball. But they've not had an easy time getting the ball across half court in this game at all.
Foxborough's man-to-man is very stifling.
And there you go, a steal by Drummonds gets it to Perazzo, and the runner is good.
Great finish.
Adriana with that nice runner of hers. She now has 10 points. And second player in double figures. Alasia has 10 as well. Got 3 of those at the last second. And just Satui, the poor kid, she was spinning around trying to find somebody. Finally, she spun on the top of her toes and went right down on the floor and lost the ball. Great defense. Foxborough has outstanding defense today. Perazzo will walk the ball across half court, gives it to Gia. In the corner to Kylie Sampson. That ball is knocked out of bounds by Haley, and it'll be Foxborough ball. Foxboro up 34-16. Adriana has it. Takes the kind of little jump shot in the corner, gets her own rebound back. That doesn't go. Rice gets the rebound, dishes it back out to Perazo, to Sampson out top. Drummonds pulls in the high pass. Sampson back over to Perazo for three, no, and Kuchkarian gets the ball and will take the ball up, except Gia Perazo's there to give her a real hard time, and they're having a hard time getting, and it's going to be stolen away by Adriana Perazo for the score. That just no help for Kuchkarian there. Another steal underneath, and another basket by Perazo, and a foul on that one. Wow, they just cannot get the ball across. Excuse me.
Foxboro's athleticism right there showing true.
Fouls on Natalie Haley, that's her first. And Adriana Perazo will go to the foul line. She has 6 points in the quarter already and makes it 7. And that gives her 15 for the game. And again,
full court, man trap press.
And I think they're going to call a foul on Sampson there. One thing I've noticed about the Warriors' new uniforms is that they're a little bit on the large side and size, and I wonder if they're feeling a little bit uncomfortable in them. I think the girls like a tighter fit in the shirt sometimes. What a spin move by Drummonds! Wow. Drummonds gets to the basket and puts it in. The Foxborough Warriors looking like they did in the first quarter right now. Kuchkarian will take the ball across, takes it into the three-point circle area. Stops, looking for somebody to pass to, gets it to Brennick for the three-pointer on the left side, no good, rebounded by Rice. Rice up to Sampson, gives it off to Gia Perazo. Gives it off to Adriana Perazo. Drummond's up top, Gia open on the right side, will take the runner herself, that doesn't go, but a nice rebound attempt by Sampson, but Watertown gets the ball away and gets a breakaway layup out of it. And that was by Sophie Satui.
Very rare lapse.
I was just going to say the same thing you said. One of the very rare lapses.
Looks like Watertown's zone starting to flatten out a little bit, though, so it looks like they're getting a little tired. Chasing them around.
A nice pass underneath, and Sampson converts.
And there we go. Finally breaking down the interior, getting to the rim on a zone.
That's the one thing Foxborough does have, is great stamina. They don't get tired. Brooke Lambeau tries to penetrate, gives it off to Aisling. Aisling-Brennick. And it's grabbed by Gia Perazo, and it will be a tie-up, and it'll go to Foxborough. And here's exactly what Foxborough does well.
This may go on the highlight reel for the year right there. Just super athletic move.
43-18 is the score here. Foxborough over Watertown. 3:36 left in the third quarter as Adriana Perazo walked it across the timeline. Looking inside. And they got the Twin Towers in there right now. The youngest kids, Brennan and McGuire, are in. Again, another shot outside by another rebound. This one by Gia Perazo. Turnaround jumper is good. Nice shot by Megan Brennan.
Megan's another one of those players. Very good basketball IQ. Can always get open. It's great to see there. She's looking at her shot on the zone. A
sophomore. Had a nice summer league too. She opened a few eyes during that summer league in Franklin. Brooke Lambeau makes the spin move, doesn't get the basket. That's usually her bread and butter. But Foxborough is challenging everything, and that'll be a foul on Sampson. I think that's going to be her third. That is on Kylie, and it is her third. Good position,
Megan.
quick turn.
Just really great shot on the elbow. I mean, that's where you want to set up in the zone defense. Right at the elbow, if you have your taller player catching at the top of the key right there. Shot first, maybe you see a cutter behind the back door, but Megan's smart basketball play, wide open, take the jumper.
This lineup right now is as tall as Foxborough gets. as Brennan, McGuire, and Rice are all in the ball game right now. The pass to Satui from Lambeau, and it works. Satui now has 7 points in the game. 45-20, Foxboro leads. Gia Perazzo gives it to her sister. Satui's on her. Turn around to Brennan, doesn't go for it. Rice has the ball, the pass goes errant, and it goes right into the hands of Haley. Haley will come back up. Pass is intended for Satui, goes out of bounds. Foxboro have it right back. 2 minutes left in this very quick third period. So these games go so quickly, I don't have time for any of my notes. And I work for hours on these things. All right, Brennan will now get it out to Drummond. She thought about the three and then gave it back to two Perazzo sisters. One, the younger one gets it, now the older one gets it. And she'll take the runner at the foul line, and Adriana gets another basket. That's her fourth basket of the quarter.
Really great read of that screen by Megan to get to the rim, pull-up jumper. Again, breaking down the zone in the interior again always helps.
Cooch Carrion thought about the three. Now she'll give it to Haley. She'll take the three. Haley gets it. Bangs it home. She now has 7 points. Both of her baskets are three-pointers. There's a bright future for this Watertown team in Division III, I think. Drummonds for the three, no good. Rebounded, fought for. Gia had it for a second, and then that was Martin that ended up getting it, and we have a foul. And that foul is on Gia Perazzo. That's her second. Third on the team. She'll get a break.
Good to stay aggressive in the backcourt there.
Cooch Carrion brings it up for Watertown. To Haley, same place three. Almost goes, doesn't, but Rice gets the rebound. Good, very good block out on that. Very good technique. Foxboro, Fiscaldo has it, now gives it out to Adriana Perazzo, looking inside to Brennan. Now back to the corner, Rice for a short range shot, no, mid-range rather, and the rebound finally comes down to Watertown. Slapped away from Lambeau, and a quick pass from Fiscaldo to Rice for two more. Rice now has 8 points.
One of the things I've noticed a lot about the Foxboro team is when they cut to the hoop, they reach for the ball. They let their teammate know they're cutting and they have the opening. Rihanna did that brilliantly there too. Just a very good, smart basketball player to do that.
Foul underneath there by Rice. Lambeau, when she had the ball, met triple teaming for a second. She had to get rid of the ball. That foul is on Rice. That's her second with 7.3 seconds left, and Sophie Satui will go to the foul line for Watertown. She does have 4 of their 7 points in this quarter. First free throw, in and out.
So again, right here, you got Megan's very nice screen on the high there, and then coming across Adriana just reading it perfectly. She either go to the rim there or she pull up on the jumper. So
1 of 2 for Satui.
Either way.
Last 7 seconds here.
Very good basketball play.
Adriana stops, will throw up the three. In the air, off the rim, no good. But the Foxboro Warriors reinforce their abilities a bit here in the third quarter, and they lead 49-24 after 3. Matt, I think they came out knowing that they really didn't play a good second quarter, and they wanted to show again that this is their tournament and this is what they do best.
Certainly, yeah. I think the offensive half-court set has been really, really good this time. These couple times down, you know, goes without saying. I've been commenting on their press ability and their man-to-man defense, but it looks like they're starting to wear down the Watertown zone defense. So let's see if we can see more of that in the fourth quarter. And again, this is a great steal in the backcourt, but just heads-up play to let Fiscaldo know that she's cutting to the rim.
Now, we were told during one of our breaks that Rihanna Rice is really a right-hander, but she loves going to the left hand on those layups.
I have yet to see her make a right-handed layup for all the games we've come and watched her, so
Well,
maybe she's hiding that right hand for something special later on in the tournament.
And with any player who's been good, and I'll go all the way back to Sarah Bain on this, and I'm not comparing the two, but every kid works who knows she has talent, knows she has ability and natural control of her body, will work on things in the off season to bring all that forward, because she's still such a very young player. And now these things will develop, and she will end up probably feeling a lot more comfortable going to both hands. But the fact that she's got that left hand now to do these layups is already a big bonus for her. Watertown starts the fourth quarter with the ball as Sophie Satui takes it to the right side. Gives it off to Haley. Haley loses the ball. Adriana Perazzo has to beat the defense. She doesn't, but Rice was right there for the cleanup.
Another left-handed layup by Rihanna.
Right in a great position, Joe, to clean up the miss. Satui has it for Watertown. Tries to get it inside to Lambo. Lambo gives it off to Kuchkarian for two, no good. Rebounded underneath. That's a nice rebound there by Diana Martin. And she gets Watertown's first basket of the quarter. It is 51-26 here. Looking very much like it'll be Foxboro versus Worcester South, and that'll be a great challenge for the Warriors as Megan Brennan goes to the basket, doesn't get that one. And we have an out-of-bounds play here as I think Rice touched the ball as it was going out, and it will be Watertown ball. No, I'm wrong. That Watertown player touched it on the way out, and it is Foxboro ball. Again, the runner for Adriana Perazzo. That's what she does.
It's really automatic. Very nice shot.
19 points for Adriana. She's having a good game. Her average around 16 and 17. She's already beaten that. Lambo is fouled on the way up, and that looks like that will be on Brennan. It is. That's her first. Nice to see Megan out there again, though.
Very physical play, but Megan held her own there.
So Brooke Lambo, who has been held off the scoreboard in this game, which is almost impossible to believe, misses the first free throw. I've seen a lot of Watertown games, and this kid scores, but this is what Foxborough is doing right now. They're just doing what they feel so much more comfortable at.
So I think, Mark, to your point about Sarah Bain, we've had her coach a coach's clinic for Foxborough youth basketball. But what Adriana did there was the right hand lead with the right foot lead to get past the defender and use her ability to shoot that floater, which is, you can't teach it any better.
I'll tell you, while we've been talking here, Rihanna Rice did so many things down at the other end of the court. Lambo missed both, but Rice kept the ball alive on two plays right away, and the Foxborough still has it, and she'll take the shot, and I believe she was fouled on it. I think she was about 18 out on that, so she'll go to the foul line for two. Rice is just so much potential there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for everybody watching on TV, I mean, what she does technically with the game, we won't see the replay, but a couple possessions ago, she had to close out from underneath the hoop, and she sprinted out with a left-hand lead to try to block the shot. So, I mean, this is just great technique. So if you're... Yep.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. And Rice misses both free throws, but Brennan gets the rebound, gives it back out to Adriana for three. That one doesn't go. Rice in the middle gets the rebound, puts it up, no good. Brennan gets it, slaps it back in play. Foxborough has the ball, they'll reset. Over on the right side is Adriana Perazzo. Kept that ball alive.
Same thing with Megan. I mean, she's in the game. She keeps the possessions alive. Just these subtle tips back to her teammates.
Adriana got caught on a behind-the-back dribble attempt that went right into the hands of the Watertown defender. So Watertown does have the ball. Lambo has it at the foul line. Immediately double-teamed. Kuchkarian hits the three-pointer. Natalia Kuchkarian now has 5 points. She's got a bright future for this Watertown team, too. I know her parents pretty well. They're nice people. I mean, her grandparents, I think they were. I'm sorry, I'm here to grandparents.
Tough pass in the interior there. Should have come up for the ball. Glad they're trying to hit it at the elbow to start the offensive set.
Haley has it. Drummond knocks it away from her briefly, but Haley recovers it. Pass to Kuchkarian on the other side. Kuchkarian takes the slap and gives the ball off. Haley. Again, we'll take it out top. Foxborough's man-to-man is really difficult. Cooch Carrion went through her wickets there, and now it's guys at the Lambeau. 4 seconds, 3, 2, underneath. No, it does not go, and the rebound is by Rice as Martin tried to get that one, threw it over the basket, but Foxborough recovered before the buzzer sounded.
Not a stat that I think we're actively keeping here, but I think that might have been the 3rd or 4th time the shot clock got down to low single digits again for Foxborough.
I love Brianna Rice's intensity today. She is playing like a veteran. And it's like they say, even in the years I covered the Patriots, by the time this part of the season comes around, you're not a rookie anymore.
Right.
So she will go to the foul line. That foul was on Lambeau. That was her second. Did she get that one?
Yep.
Yes, she did.
That was good.
Yep. That's good. It breaks a string of a couple of misses in a row, and the second one doesn't go. Lambeau pulls down the rebound for Watertown, gives it off to Haley. Haley takes it across. She looks for that moment that she can get in. She does. Goes off the rim. It was a nice drive, though. Ball is slapped back in by Martin, and Haley has it, gives it out to Lambeau. Lambeau to Cooch Carrion. She makes a move in. Boy, she took on Gia Perazzo, and she scored. Nice job by Cooch Carrion on that one. And she has 7 points in the game. But it is 54-31. Foxborough pulling out ahead. Foscaldo hitting the ball game. Gives it off to Keegan McGuire. Now the shot by Brianna Rice. 13 points for her today. Cooch Carrion fakes the three, gives it to Haley. She'll take it, and she'll hit it. Haley's 3rd basket of the game. They're all threes, and she has 10 points with 1 free throw added to that.
Watertown's getting good looks. They're making their shots, but they're just not. Foxborough's not giving them a lot of great looks to even try to score.
Rice's shot is directed out of bounds. She'll come out for a well-earned break, and Kylie Sampson will go back in. Nice job so far in this game by Brianna Rice. Very impressed. Inbounds pass. Foxborough in control. Adriana Perazzo, left side. Skip pass to her sister. Takes it back. Gives it to Adriana. The runner, no good this time. And the rebound by Martin. Gets it up ahead to Lambeau. Now to Cooch Carrion. Cooch Carrion comes out top. Has it slapped away by Gia, but gets it back. Martin has it after a defensive move by Sampson. She still has it. Foxborough contesting every single pass. Fun of the break in, though. Nice play by Natalia Cooch Carrion, and she has 7 of Watertown's points in this quarter, 9 for the game. And she's got a nice little burst of speed. And a steal there by Sophie Satui. So Watertown coming down the court. 2:14 left. But they're not laying down and dying, that's for sure. Cooch Carrion's three no good. Rebounded by me, I think. Yes, it is. It came off the hands of Keegan McGuire and bounced all the way to me, where I fumbled it, but managed to direct it back to the officials. 2:06 left here.
Keegan had the right idea. Look for the outlet player there, but give you some action, Mark, here.
Natalie Haley with the three-pointer, no good, but she will get her own long rebound. Reacted well to that. Put to Cooch Carrion. Cooch Carrion inside to Martin, no good. Rebound is battled around in there, and it finally comes out to Foxborough. Sampson gets it up ahead to Gia Perazzo. She'll pull it out top with 1:37 left. Foxborough can kill some clock now. They lead 56-36, 20-point lead in this one. Watertown has played well. Given the level of competition that they're facing right now, I think they played very well, to be honest.
Yeah. But they've had their opportunities. They definitely take advantage of it.
They didn't. They were stunned early, no question about it. Foxborough came out with that 25-9 first quarter. But they reacted, and they played as well as they can, I think. and that should be a good thing for the Division III tournament. As the my goodness, she got it off. What a nice shot as the clock was going down, but did they call a travel on it?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, darn it. So Keegan McGuire's shot is off the board, 56-36. It was probably an extra step in that, but.
Well, I think if Watertown can take anything from this game, certainly their zone defense has been very good against a very, very good Foxboro offense. So see if they can ride that through the tournament.
Satui gets it back out to Lambo, now to Kuchkarian. She'll dump it out. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Back out to Lambo. Looking underneath to Haley. Haley, 4 seconds, 3. Kuchkarian's going to have to put one up. She will fire it up at the basket. It hits rim, but it's rebounded by Naomi Aguas-Vivas, and she gives it to Gia Perazzo. Foxboro, 27.8 seconds left. This one will be in the books, I'll say it. Mission accomplished for the Foxboro Warriors.
See if we can get Naomi a shot before the end of the game here. Her shot's something else to look at, too.
And unselfishly, she gives it off to Camilla Burton. Burton will get it back out. They'll wind the clock down as much as they can, down to 8 seconds. They may not even take a shot. They don't have a shot clock here, and that's what's going to happen. They are going to end the game. Foxboro with a 56-36 win, and they will play Worcester South tomorrow in the championship game of this tournament. Matt, your thoughts as Foxboro, had a moment or two where they maybe didn't play the way they could, but that first quarter set the tone. The third quarter
really
reignited it.
Really sealed it. Yeah, I thought, as always, Foxboro starts off very hot. Their press really puts the other team in a difficult position to go up on a 9-0 run to start and then a 25-9 run in the first quarter. I really think lets them try some things on the offensive end. Saw some really good things. Like I said, this is probably my fourth or fifth game watching them. I think as they continue through the rest of the season, really trying to work the interior. If a team throws a zone at them, not many teams can match up on a man-to-man against this team. So I think zone might be the way to beat Foxboro, but if they can continue to work it, I think it's going to be an interesting run for them going into the playoffs.
I agree, and certainly, they'll get a huge test tomorrow because Worcester South is a defensive-oriented team, but they do have scores. They were hitting the threes repeatedly today too, so that's something Foxboro is going to have to defend. They're going to have to come out. They can't pack inside on that. They're going to have to come out and defend, and Worcester South has great team speed. So does Foxboro. This is going to be a challenge, and you want the challenges when you are getting ready, especially whether they're the second seed or the third seed, whatever the case may be in the tournament. They are going to have at least a pretty nice run for maybe 2 games or so, but you're going to start to hit the iron pretty quickly in Division II.
Sure. Well, you have to enjoy the game with my wife tomorrow because she'll be doing
that'll be great.
The color for you as you do the play-by-play, but really fun experience to do this with you, Mark, and good luck to the Lady Warriors tomorrow and the rest of the season.
All right. Well, I think we're going to have a quick post-game show with Lisa Downs. The boys will be coming out in a little while, but we have some time before that happens. Before you leave, Matt, let's just go over quickly the scoring totals for the Warriors. Adriana Perazzo finished with 19 today. Gia Perazzo with 6. Alasia Drummonds with 12. Kylie Sampson with 4. Megan Brennan with 2. And Rihanna Rice with 13 in a really strong performance. Offensively, defensive, rebounding. She did just about everything out there today. So, and a good game for a number of Watertown Raiders today, too. Just very quickly, I will note that Sophie Satui had 8 points. Diana Martin off the bench had 6. Aislinn Brennick had her 3-pointer in the first quarter, and that was it for her on that day. Natalie Haley with the 3-point shot. She ended up with 10 points. So 3 baskets were threes. And Natalia Kuchkarian, the little point guard who I really like, had 9 points. And she got 7 of those in the fourth quarter. And that gives Watertown what they got today. And the final score, once again, was Foxboro 56, Watertown 36. We'll be back with a post-game show. Matt, thanks for joining us today.
Mark. Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we'll be back with Lisa Downs and a player of her choice in just a few minutes. Welcome back to the Foxboro High School Gymnasium. I am Mark Farinella. I'm joined by Lisa Downs, the head coach of the Warriors, and by Adriana Perazzo, the leading scorer today for the Warriors. The Foxboro Warriors won 56-36 over Watertown in the second of our semifinals here at the Foxboro Warrior Classic. Your first time in 3 years here.
I know, it's been a while.
And of course, you will play Worcester South, the South High Community School of Worcester. They beat Wellesley 62-27 in the first game. We're going to have to do this quickly because the boys are out in the court for now the boys tournament coming up, and I think I'm going to be replaced by the Griffin family shortly. Okay. So first of all, Lisa, defense today, absolutely shock and awe in the first period, not so much in the second period, as I think Watertown adapted pretty well.
Yeah, we started in our zone press, which we are able to create a lot of deflections and steals from usually, but they were getting open for the threes, so we adjusted and just went to our regular full court man, and the girls just moved their feet well, and we did the doubling when we needed to. Kept Lambo, pestered her a lot.
You kept Lambo off the scoreboard entirely today, and I didn't think that was possible.
Know that.
Yeah, no, she did not get a basket.
That's
she missed
amazing.
2 free throws.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that the inside presence of her, and she can also step back and hit threes. So Rihanna did a nice job on her, and the guards doing double teaming as soon as she gets the ball. They did everything that we had anticipated them doing.
Offensively, your best quarters were the first quarter and the third quarter. And Adriana, you were kind of at the forefront of both of those quarters. You had, 8 points in the first quarter, and then you had 9 points in the second quarter.
The third quarter?
Third quarter,
yeah.
rather. And many of them on that lovely runner of yours that I love to see you get off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today it worked all the time. Yeah, you're confident in that shot, aren't you?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shots to go to. So.
But also, I thought the ball movement today was great, and you could talk about that because you guys were moving it faster than I could say who had the ball.
Yeah, I think we knew we had to work the ball around because it was a 2-3 zone, and I think we did a really good job on finding the best shot in order to take, not just like the fastest shot.
And I thought you guys made great decisions today. I really want to give a plug to Rihanna Rice today. A terror on the boards. Took good shots, got 13 points. Also, Alasia had 12 today.
Yep.
But I think that Rihanna just played one of her best games that I've seen since she came up to the team. And this is like, when you think about two freshmen, her little sister and Rihanna out there, coming out there and playing as well as they are right now, for you to be 19-0 right now is it's a bonus, isn't it?
It's huge, and you hope for things like that, but then when you just wait to see what they're able to step into, and as the season progressed, you could see that they were feeling more and more comfortable and confident in themselves, and the upperclassmen just welcomed them in and just made sure that they felt that they were as vital to the team as they are. But now it's the perfect time of the season for them to be stepping into their own, and Rihanna being able to keep the ball alive in the offensive boards is huge for us.
I believe we'll have some replays in a couple of seconds. In fact, here we are. And there's that runner. Boy, you are so confident in that shot. Does it ever frustrate you when a couple of them don't go?
Yeah.
She never gets frustrated.
But
what are you talking about?
You know what?
I think it's one I missed.
I think that when you hit them, though, I can see the confidence building in you every time. Especially if you hit an early one, and then just like after that, the doors are open. I think, and that's what works wonderfully. Quickly, Lisa, let's just take a quick look at what's going to come up tomorrow. I mean, I called that game earlier. That was talk about shock and awe. I think that was a little bit of a shock to Wellesley. I think again they reacted a little bit better as the game went on. But Worcester South is a team that can run, that can pressure you, that can hit the outside shots. Lydia Charlone today couldn't miss from outside.
Yeah. Yep.
And really, it wasn't one of the big games for Gianna Estevez, but they didn't need it from her.
No.
They have so many weapons, and they have such team speed. You have great team speed. How do you think it matches up?
I'll let you answer.
With South High? I think it's good that they're our size too, and it'll be a fast game, but I think we can handle a fast game. And I think it'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be a good test for us.
I am looking forward to seeing it tomorrow. I'll be here.
Excellent.
I think Matt's wife is going to be joining me.
All right.
She played for Foxboro High, right? Quite a few years ago, in fact.
Okay.
But I forgot her first name already, but I'll ask her tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyway, Lisa,
Excellent.
Adriana, thank you so much for joining us today. Again, the final score of this one, 56-36 against a fairly good Watertown team that I think will make some noise in Division III.
I agree.
And tomorrow, what time?
We are at 2:30.
2:30 tomorrow. Join us. Be here. Or what did I say? Be there or be square? But be here because
Yes.
I will be here and they will be here and it'll be a great game to watch.
Right.
So
Perfect.
for everybody here at Foxboro Cable Access, for Lisa, for Adriana, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Mark Farnell.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.